Welcome to Film Fuckers with Larry and Dan. I'm Dan.
Larry. Dan.
Just to lay it out what this show is going to be, we're going to talk about film. We're going to review them, we're going to get to the heart of them. Really dig deep.
Dig it.
Our first movie we're going to talk about is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So Larry, what did you think of Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
It was good.
Alright, see you next time. No. We gotta do more than that.
Okay.
Alright.
So honestly, it rocked my world. My little fucking world that I live in blew my mind when I first saw it. What about you?
3 words. Attention deficit awesome.
Attention deficit awesome. Did you come up with that on your own?
I did.
You did. We're making t-shirts, folks. Be there.
So, the movie was great. A lot of people complain about Michael Cera, but because he's like the same guy in every movie, but I didn't really think he was very Michael Cera-ish in this movie.
I don't know. Michael Cera, I think, changed his persona.
I think there's like just subtle levels of Michael. Like he's just very subtly different in each movie, but he was very not Michael Cera in this movie.
Well, he definitely wasn't an Arrested Development kid.
Yeah.
And
when you think about it, Scott Pilgrim in this movie was kind of a jackass. If the movie's presented in a way where it makes us care about him, but he's really not worth caring about. He's like a 23-year-old loser. He doesn't have a job. It's not like he's like some noble, great person. He's taking advantage of everybody until the end of the movie.
Yeah, but he lives in his head. That's kind of
he lives in his head, sure. In a lot of reviews, they said, who is this movie for? Because anybody under 30 is not going to get the references. Anybody over 30 is not going to care about this movie. I think that's wrong. Because, I was 30 when the movie came out last year. So I think it was made specifically for us, for people like me. Like, I grew up with the video games they reference and a lot of the references. And the part, when he opens the door and the Zelda theme plays, it really resonated with me. It's like when I get something I've been waiting for.
It's like, I know that.
I'll hold it up and I'll hear the Zelda music in my head.
It's like Zelda when he gets his new piece of the triangle. Dun, dun, dun.
Seriously, the triangle.
The
Triforce, dude.
Triforce, triangle, whatever. All I know is when you beat the game, you start over again and everything's changed. And it just takes 10 times longer to beat. And I never talked to anybody that has beat the game the second time around. Have you beat the game in Zelda?
Honestly, I didn't even. I had to use a walkthrough to beat the original Zelda and beat it 5 years ago. But no, I didn't bother with the second quest. Although I knew the code to unlock the second quest without beating the first quest.
Next week, we do the second quest.
No. I don't even have the game anymore. Well, actually, I do have the NES copy somewhere, but I don't even know if my NES still works.
Got it. I'll bring it. We got you.
Worst comes to worst. Spend $5 and buy on the Wii.
Shit. But anyway, back to Scott Pilgrim. We're getting off here. We're talking about triangle thing, trifecta, whatever the fuck. What's it called? Triforce. Trifecta. Force.
But now, I gotta ask, you didn't read the comic.
No. I read it after the movie. I read the first.
Yeah, I read the first 2, and then I started reading the third one. And I don't know, I stopped halfway through, and for some reason I never finished it. But I wasn't really enjoying it as much as the first volume of the comic book was almost like reading the storyboard of the movie, and then once it started to diverge from the movie.
Yeah, but the comic book definitely pulls you in like the movie does. When you open up the page, you see the tablature for the song you're supposed to be playing on your guitar while you're reading this comic, which I don't see people doing, having it on the easel, playing it, going, okay, yeah, oh, he's going next frame by frame.
Since I can't read music, that was really very
Well, tablature is for the people that can't read music. So if you want to jump on the acoustic bed, check out my armpits. Speaking of ADD.
I know that the comic ends differently than the movie. I have no idea how the comic ends. But I know they shot 2 versions of the ending. They used the second one because a lot of people didn't like the ending. I really was not happy with the ending of the movie where he gets Ramona at the end.
That's all they used.
Yeah, the original ending that they shot.
So he's dead with this.
No, where he gets back with knives.
Oh.
Because that's really what it felt like it was going to. Like, he's realized, like, him and Ramona really don't have a connection, even though he's been fighting for the whole
But you can't invest the whole movie.
I know, but like, it really, especially the way they were working in tandem so well during that final fight against Gideon, it really felt like the movie was going towards they were going to get back together. And then when I bought the Blu-ray, I found out that was the original ending. And Edgar Wright said in the commentary for it that it was the younger people who didn't like that ending, that people like our age or older, that the original ending where he gets back with knives resonated with them.
Or is that a bunch of guys who just want younger chicks? Because she was.
I know she was
in high school.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like they had so much in common. Because like she was 17 and he was 23, but he had the mentality of a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
So they went together.
It's okay. Again, I think once you go past like 25, 26, 20, 30, you know.
Yeah, like if we were dating Knives Chow, it'd be fucking creepy.
Yeah, it'd be creepy. Creepy action. Hey, got some candy, my fam. Wanna come my fam? Candy fam.
Yeah, although I think the actress who was playing him was like 23.
Was she? I mean, I would like to see it. Actually, the only thing I would like to see, would have liked to see, is Knives and Ramona getting together. Like getting over this Scott Pilgrim guy and starting their own thing, branch off comic or shit movie.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's how the comic ends.
Vampire Lesbos or something. I don't know.
I know in the comic that they meet and fight early on, like I think in the second or third volume.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad they get that out.
Yeah, like
Knives
Knives attacks her at the
Battle of Bands?
no at the library. Nobody's been up on this floor for like a month, and
Yeah. This is our special floor. Check out the orange background. Zing.
But
all, good film. Kept your attention. I want to hit real quick. I don't want to jump all over it all the place because I have ADD myself. But my brother really enjoyed the film and gets the references. And he's around mid-20s. So I would say mid-20s. I don't want to deal just with 30 or and under. Doesn't get it. What'd you say?
that's what a lot of the review people are saying, that it's a movie made for people under 30, but people under 30 won't get it.
Okay. I can agree with that.
But I mean,
my brother got it.
I know it didn't do super.
It's like
super well in
mid-20s.
theaters, but I think it did pretty okay in the on home video. And I've never met anyone who's seen the movie who didn't love it.
I think that's where it
my friend, he does not play video games at all. So I figured he wouldn't like the movie, and I let him watch it, and he loved it. So I think it's a movie for everybody.
Yeah. And I like the fact that I think I read somewhere that what's his name? Who's Scott Pilgrim again?
Like I said.
Yeah, him too. Him, that his influence for the character was Homer Simpson, which I like that. You could see that.
I don't know if I really see that.
I don't think he drew in actually Homer Simpson like don't and all that shit, but like the when the cloud bubble and it goes off into something else, the ADD thing.
I don't know. When I think Homer Simpson, I think like
donut. I don't know if that's working. Donut. Is that working?
Yeah, that's
Sucker.
So yeah,
Look at this belly button. Jesus.
Thank God for editing.
Can we crop this?
Let's not.
Can we crop this out of the thing?
Let's see.
I want to be photoshopped.
But yeah.
Oh.
It stops so we can continue.
Okay, go ahead.
But like I bought the soundtrack too, and a lot of good music on there.
Yes.
Never would have heard
Metric.
Yeah, never would have heard of Metric.
Metric is like we work together in the same job profession thing, Jambo, and we listen to that Metric song. There's multiple Metric songs in the movie, right?
I don't think so. I think it's just Black Sheep.
Or Black Sheep anyway. Black Sheep by Metric. Phenomenal. I think Dan just farted. Is that your shoe or?
No, I think it's the other. Well, Knowing this place is probably flooded. That's the weirdest sounding fart I've ever
I
heard.
like that. It went right through my fucking underwear. But anyway, back to Scott Pilgrim. We're here about films called Film Fuckers. Be there. Film Fuckers.
See you next time.
No, we're not done.
What?
Don't listen to this kid. I'm talking. He's.
How long do you think this thing's gonna be? Nobody's gonna watch something that's a fucking half hour
That's why
long.
you edit it down. That's why we gotta edit it down. You chop it up.
Yeah, this is going in there, though.
Yeah, that's not going in there.
No, this is going in
Oh, this is going in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's fucking babble about it. Come on. Talk to me. You talk.
I've got shit to say about Scott Pilgrim.
You loved it. Okay. Out of Edgar Wright's movies, you know Edgar Wright now, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure if I've seen every one of his movies.
did Scott Pilgrim trump Shaun of the Dead? And
I think,
Hot Fuzz?
honestly, I think Scott Pilgrim is probably one of my favorite movies. It's kind of
The
weird.
whole time.
I could just watch that movie on repeat. Like, there's a couple movies I could just watch on repeat. That, The Big Lebowski, The Princess Bride.
Coming at you with the mouse. Yeah, I agree. Okay, all right. Princess Bride? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like it's everybody fucking knows The Princess Bride left and right, so I don't think there's really a need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, I promise you this, people. We will never do a Star Wars episode. There's
Yes.
nothing any of us could say about Star Wars that
Ever.
we haven't heard of.
He doesn't even acknowledge 1, 2, and 3 episodes.
There were prequels.
Jar Jar Binks
Get out of here.
doesn't even know what Jar Jar Binks is. He thinks it's like some kind of sandwich I had for lunch yesterday, which was delicious.
That actually sounds kind of like a candy bar.
Yeah, that's it. It was happy salad. Yeah, same thing.
Like a,
That's what you're
like a
supposed
weird
to
European candy bar.
Yeah, something that you wouldn't eat unless you were really drunk. Hungover. It was the last
Or
thing left in the
really,
fridge.
really disturbing sexual act.
Yeah, so Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. I hit that girl with a Jar Jar Binks. She didn't know what happened. Legs were flying. Zippity zoo zang. It's a children's show.
Yeah. It's a children's show called Film Fuckers.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, Edgar Wright, man. I think he's doing right for me. Edgar Wright's doing right by me, and I like
But do we
Shaun
have-
of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim, and he's coming out with hopefully Ant-Man. Apparently, there's
I
talks.
don't know. I wish they would have just fucking done Ant-Man so he could have been in the Avengers, but oh well.
Well, they're gonna try to work it out. Who knows? You never know. You never know. Hollywood's amazing. We're not Hollywood. That's why we're doing this shit.
Bye!
Love you. Film fuckers. Recognize.